How's everybody doing tonight? So I'm getting a little bit older, and my mom has started putting the pressure on me to have kids. And I'm sure some of you had to deal with this. She says things to me like, you should really pass on your genes. Isn't that sweet? She thinks I've forgotten that when I was a kid, she called me her demon child. My friends with kids are just as bad. Same thing. When you have kids, you should have kids, you should have kids. Right? I can't figure out why they're trying to put that pressure on me. Is it because they're desperate for someone else to understand their plight? Or is it their job to recruit for the cult? Okay? Parents always tell me how rewarding it is to have children. And how come every parent I see looks like they just lost a street fight? I've seen healthier looking alley cats. Okay? Look, children are terrible. Do you know how I know this? Because every time I hang out with my friends who have kids, you know what the first thing they say is? Thank God we found a sitter. I just needed to have an adult conversation. Yeah, I bet you did. I travel a ton for work. I see how miserable it is to fly with small children. The whining and the screaming. I'm sure when other parents see that, all you guys can think is how sorry you feel for them. Do you know what I'm thinking? Why didn't you check that thing? See, the problem with me having kids is I'm selfish. Do you know what time I woke up this morning? Exactly when I wanted to. Parents are also super judgy of other parents. I don't need that pressure. Why aren't you breastfeeding? Because mommy's boobs are for daddy. Do you know how long I had to date her before I was allowed to touch those? You just come right out the chute, instant access? This isn't wrestling, I didn't tag you in. Okay, parents do weird things, like you put these baby on board signs on your car. What is that even for? I assumed it was advertising, right? Come on, I got right what you're looking for here, Mr. Kidnapper. But then a parent told me it's for protection. Because apparently you believe that when the lunatic is barreling down the freeway, right? Road rage, kill everybody. I'll go around the baby on board, right? Yeah, that's how it works. So, I'm really afraid if I ever actually had kids, I'd be brought up on drug charges. People would always be like, Bobby, how do you manage to sleep through the night? And I'd say the secret is, you always put the kid down with a bottle of NyQuil. Right out. I also have some OCD issues, so I'm really worried. I can't handle dirt. And kids are filthy. Right? And look, I don't know the rules. You tell me. Is it okay every night to just get like a giant pot, you know, boiling water and sterilize them? Is that... No, I'm asking, you know. Look, and I don't want you to think I hate kids. That's not true at all. I have tons of nieces and nephews, and I love them to death. But you know what I love more? Giving them back. Where does the energy come from? My 4-year-old niece never gets tired. Right? It's horsey rides forever. Look, to hell with solar panels. I'm pretty sure I've solved global warming. Okay? A few generators, some oversized hamster wheels. We're good. Look, this is why dogs are better than kids. You get to pick your dog. Right? Think about how great it is if we could maybe take orphanages and make them like pounds. Get them all in cages. Right, hear me out. You haven't even heard the idea. Come on, there's important stuff to learn. No biters, I don't want that. Maybe something quiet, obedient, housebroken. Right? Shoes on your couch, you can bring it back. Like, there's upsides here. Now you can kind of see why I drove my mom nuts when I was younger. When I was only 2 years old, my mom was pregnant with my little sister, and the very first thing I asked her was, Mom, can we trade that for a puppy? But we didn't, and now my little sister has grown up and had children of her own. And I've learned something else about kids. They're thieves. Now you're the parents, you had them, so I don't feel sorry for you, it's your fault. I was innocent. I used to be somebody. Now, I'm Melissa's uncle. Do you know what that's called? Identity theft. It's a crime. Lock them up, back to the pound. You guys have been wonderful, thank you. I'm Melissa's uncle.